Hi YouTube, it's Kia. I'm sorry I've been away for a while. I've been really busy with work and everything. So I'm back. I just want to thank everyone who for checking out my last video, which was entitled "If You Think There's No Good Black Man, Maybe You're the Problem." I got some new subscribers and new friends from that. So thank you so much for checking out the video. And if you haven't checked it out yet, please definitely check it out. What I wanted to come on here and talk about today, I'm actually going to do two videos. This is actually one of two that I'm going to do. I was watching Basketball Wives LA this past Monday. It premiered on VH1. And it was the girls kept talking about Kemsha. She kept talking about, I'm keeping it real, I'm keeping it real. So I have a question for all of you. Does keeping it real equal bully? And the reason why I ask that is because every time I see these women on TV, everyone's saying I'm keeping it real. Keeping it real doesn't mean that you have to curse, you have to yell at each other, and you basically you're being a bully, trying to tell somebody that, oh, I'm this, I'm that, you think you're better than me, and just trying to yell and scream at somebody. So does that mean you keeping it real that you're automatically a bully? Like I don't get it. I don't understand that. And I didn't really like how Kensha came across. Like I know a lot of people like her and say that, oh, she's just keeping it real, she's hood, da da da. Honestly, to me, she looks like a fool. That's how she came across. And she honestly, I started to feel like she was actually jealous of Malaysia. Because she was telling Malaysia, oh, you think you're better than me, you think you're this, you think you're that. Malaysia's like, you don't even know me. And I'm like, exactly. Ding, ding, ding. You don't know her. How are you making all these judgments for me and her? Okay, maybe alright, maybe you feel like she came across as bougie. But guess what? That's her. So like she said, take it or leave it. If you don't like her, then don't like her. Don't be around her then. But you don't have to be a bully. You don't have to yell and scream and curse and want to get in a fight and then turn around and say, I'm keeping it real. Well, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys remember Dave Chappelle when he was, when his show was still on and he was like, when keeping it real goes wrong. That's what I was thinking about when she kept saying, oh, I'm keeping it real. I'm like, girl, I wish that show was still on and they could have did an example of you and be like, all right, this is when keeping it real goes wrong and have you get smacked in the face. Because Miss Malaysia is not a punk. The girl will stand up for herself. So that's, I just wanted to ask you guys that. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm actually gonna put this other. I was gonna do two videos, but I'm just gonna do one whole video together. Also, another topic that really bothered me was when Gloria invited Drea out for lunch. And she's like, I know about you. I heard about your past and your groupie / jump off or whatever. You sleep with a lot of basketball players and a lot of wives would hate you because you're considered the enemy. You sleep around with their husbands. And she's like, okay, so explain yourself. So who are you? I'm saying, first of all, Gloria, she don't have to explain herself to you. Why don't you ask her the real question? Have you ever slept with my man? And this is another thing that I had an issue with is, why do women always want to come for the other woman? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that she's not at fault because she's wrong too. But why are you always going for the other woman and you never go after your man? Your man is the one that cheated on you. Your man is the one that's married to you or dating you, that's in a committed relationship with you. But you don't check him. You check the woman. You ready to fight her, pull her hair out, carrying on, acting crazy, and he's standing there looking like, I'm hot. I got two girls fighting over me. Come on now. That's ridiculous. And then Jackie Christie, girl, really? Oh, I have a wedding every year. Why? Why are you doing that? Who is it for? You or your husband? I heard of renewing vows, but getting married every year? That's just ridiculous to me. You sound insecure, and Gloria sounds insecure too. The only one to me that really sounds like she's not insecure is what's two of them is out of the wives is Malaysia and Kemsha. They don't really sound like they're insecure when it comes to their husbands. They know that their husbands love them and their husband's not going to do anything. So they didn't really sound like they were too concerned about that. But we'll see. It was only episode 1. But that really truly bothered me. I was just like, really? Oh, I don't want her anywhere near my man. Well, you know what? Why in the world would your man be even entertaining her? Is the question. He's gonna get tempted, Jackie. You can't be with him everywhere. It's gonna be at some point you and him are going to be not be in the same room. So you mean to tell me you can't even trust him to be in a room by himself because a woman might come and talk to him? Then maybe he's not the one for you if you're that insecure. No woman, or anybody for that matter, should come between the bond that you and your man have, if you truly have a substantial bond. And the fact that what you're saying, to me, that doesn't sound empowering. To me, you sound desperate. You sound desperate, and you're so scared of losing your husband that you constantly got to be in his face all the time. I don't know. To me, that's not a way to live. Like my boyfriend, I'm not with him all the time, but I constantly know what he's doing and where he's at because we tell each other. I do the same thing with him. I tell him where I'm going because you know why? It's not a big deal. If you gotta lie about it, then that means you're doing something you have no business doing. And that's not what's going on with either one of us. I trust him and he trusts me. And that's what you should have in a relationship. If you don't have trust, then your relationship is done. It's done. If you don't trust your man, or if your man don't trust you, then you're done. So the whole thing that Jackie's doing to me was she was just doing too much. Oh, don't go near my man. Girl, the better question you need to be asking is, if she does go near him, what is he going to do? Is he going to respect the sanctity of your marriage, or if he's going to step outside of it? Because like I said, honey, you can't be around him all the time. You can't. And you have to learn how to trust him. And then to say, well, I trust you, but I don't trust her. So what? If your man is truly committed to you, it doesn't matter what woman comes around him. He's going to say, no, I'm in a relationship or I'm married and I'm happy and you are not going to ruin what I have. Okay? Come on now. You're a grown woman. You're like in your 40s now. That's just ridiculous. You're acting, you sound like you're in your 20s. You sound like a very insecure person. I'm sorry, but you do. That's just my opinion on it. So yes, I know a lot of people are going to be coming for Drea. And yes, she does. She did it to herself. Because honestly, you're not a wife. You're not a girlfriend. Maybe you were a girlfriend at one point. But you're not a fiance. So you're basically setting yourself up. So whatever she gets dished to her, she needs to be prepared for it. And she should be actually expecting it. She shouldn't be expecting for them to welcome her with open arms. She needs to be expecting them to be like, girl, I'm really not feeling you and what you're about. She needs to be expecting that. Just straight up. That's what she needs to be expecting. So that's just really what I wanted to say about that. So you guys, let me know what you think about the situation. Like, do you agree or disagree? Or if it's some points that I might have missed, like, definitely let me know. So everybody, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.